everyone. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Now Experts Time channel. In this channel, we are discussing various topics with respect to ServiceNow standards, best practices, solutions, approaches. So, if you have a time, you just explore those videos. That will help you in your business landscape. In today's session, what we are going to discuss is ServiceNow released a new version called Australia. So that Australia is having a various new functionalities. Those new functionalities we are going to discuss in this session. So many new functionalities are introduced in the ServiceNow Australia version. However, I am taking just Power 5 Elevate experience related items we are going to discuss in this session. So if you want to learn more about ServiceNow and Australia version, subscribe this channel and stay tuned. So now I'm going to this session. So our Australia passport is ready to land to use our ServiceNow instance. So you have your PDI. So in PDI, the Australia version option is now available. So just click and upgrade it. So if you do this upgradation in your ServiceNow PDI instance, then it will take minimum 3 to 4 hours downtime. It's not a downtime. A version upgrade, it will run parallelly at the same time you can use your instance. But when you go to sleep or when you go to outside, just click this Australia version. Then when you come back and you just check, that version will be upgraded after 3 to 4 hours. So our passport is ready to land and use in PDI ServiceNow instance. So these are all the 5 friendly categories I'm just highlighting here. This Power 5 functionality, it is going to support your Elevate experience category. So these are all the 5. One is migration friendly, second is operational friendly, and third one is a platform, and fourth one is a configuration item friendly. So business is a centric one. So it is a supporting for all item, which is representing for your problem statement. So we can go one by one that friendly category. So that will help you. Why this Power 5 Elevate experience? Is that only Power 5 Elevate experience is available in Australia? Answer is no. Australia said it having a various new functionalities. But however, the repeated item we are using daily basis, those item I have filtered and I just focused those 5 item as a powerful Power 5 Elevate experience in this session. So first one is a roles. This roles, it is part of your business centric. So business centric, it's a middle part for your all item. So when you talk about this business centric, the role, it's playing an important role. Everyone knows that information. Here the role based access available here means I'm ServiceNow, I'm just saying role based access is there, and there is no floating license, only fixed license. So when you talk about this role based license, what are all the roles are currently available, that we need to understand very thoroughly. So before going to that role, everyone knows admin role is a super user role to access all modules in your service now without any struggles or without any barriers. So admin, it having that type of capability, but however this admin is also having some drawbacks. So we cannot give admin access for everyone to access the all modules. So ServiceNow understand this pain point, and they put a focus for a granular level for admin. So that granular level for admin is going to support, or it's going to limit to access that particular module or particular functionality. So that granular level of admin, it is completely focused in this Australia version. So every version is having an importance. I personally feel uh, there are 2 item it is focused in Australia. One is that AI solution, no compromise here. So AI, it's pretty much important in the market. AI also pretty much important in our business. So AI side also no compromise. AI Australia having a more importance. And the second one is a granular level of granular level for our admin role. That is also focused more in this Australia version. So it's my opinion, but it will vary for others side as well. So these two area I am seeing in our Australia version area. Next thing is I'm just going for a new roles introduced. These new roles, only these new roles, answer is no. Some other new roles also available. When I kickstart my session, I clearly mentioned which is a regularly used, regularly connected system. Those item I have filtered and I just highlighted in this session. So when you talk about this regularly used ITSM, ITSM is a pretty much important part to run your infrastructure very successful manner. So your incident, problem, change, service request. So these are all the categories. It's very, very important to run your business. So without this module, no system will available if you have a service now. That's my understanding. So for this case, ServiceNow introduced these type of admin role. That means change oriented change admin, incident oriented incident admin, and data management oriented data management related admin. Password reset means password reset related admin. Security related means security center related admin. So these are all the new roles are introduced in this Australia version. So remember one thing, to access this roles, you cannot you cannot directly go and access the roles once the upgrade is done. So you need to check that plugin called com.snc underscore it snc.itsm.role. So this is a plugin name. So you should check this plugin is installed in your machine or not. So I repeat one more time, com.snc.itsm.roles. This is a plugin, it needs to be enabled. So you just check it once you enable this plugin, otherwise it will show it's an empty information for your role table. This is for your technical picture. So every admin and developer, they knows where we need to check that roles currently available in the system. So in your left navigation pan under users administration, there is an option called roles. So if you go to the roles and just check these type of roles, if currently exist after your upgrade, then good. If it is not exist, then you need to install the plugin and you need to check this type of plugins are available or not. So this name itself, you can understand what is a major role it is performing in this area. So change admin means it is replacing your admin and ITIL roles, and meanwhile it is supporting the change related create, update, view, read, and delete. So these type of capability it is providing in this admin. So whenever you are seeing this admin, what is a major privileges? You can read, create, update, delete, view. These all five functionality you can access without any hurdles. So that's the matter here. So this five functionalities, that means view, read, create, update, delete, these five functionalities you can access if you have admin role for each modules. So this area Australia version is focused specifically to explore more without super user permission, to restrict your privilege inside the module basis. So this is a pretty much important role. I like this role also. When you go to your BAU, business use as usual, or operation side, many people they will ask, I need this permission, I need that permission, I'm unable to access this system, I'm unable to access this module. So these type of query or issues, it will come via service request or incident. If you are very familiar with this type of role, you can easily handle those BAU type of tickets and BAU type of queries. I hope this is pretty straightforward. I hope you guys are enjoyed this option. I pretty much enjoyed here. So I give a clear cut solution plan when I prepare a solution design document specifically for a BAU cookbook. That BAU cookbook, it is going to support what type of role it needs to play post go live or post implementation scenario. So I hope you can enjoy. So you please use this functionality in your environment and see the magic, see the difference in your business system. And next, import and export. This is another milestone. This is another important part in our Australia version. So what it mean by import and export? So I mentioned it's a migration friendly. So migration friendly means you are migrating. For example, you have some other legacy tool like BMC Remedy, Jira, or some other tool you are having currently. You want to migrate the system into your ServiceNow, newly purchased ServiceNow. Then this functionality is majorly helping here. So your database easily connectable from your ServiceNow to your system, that is called a legacy system, SQL, MySQL, Oracle. So JDBC, there is a functionality available. So using this JDBC, you can import the data from your legacy tool to your ServiceNow. So this JDBC connectivity, it's mainly supporting to connect the two databases, ServiceNow, that means ServiceNow and your legacy tools like SQL and MySQL and Oracle. These are the three databases is currently supporting to import the data from your legacy tool to your ServiceNow. Next, parallel export. This is for a export scenario. One is a import and another one is a export here. So this export, what it is referring here is you want to pull the record from your ServiceNow tables. So if you want to pull the record, there is a restrictions. So when you pull the record, if you cross the limit, what it will happen is ServiceNow, it will perform a slowness, correct? And next thing is it's a sequential record pulling only, but ServiceNow understand this pain point, and they understood, they have introduced a new functionality with the help of new property that is called parallel export. So using this parallel export property, you can export greater than or equal to 5000 records. If you want to use this functionality, this you want to create this system property in your system so that it will work. So here you can mention that minimum rows, how much I need to export. That clarity if you are giving, then system can understand and system can perform the parallel export functionality in this approach. So I felt this is look like a migration friendly, but some other use cases also there. Without migration, you have some other business report you want to prepare, or business is requiring some information, so you want to pull the report instead of using a dashboard, some urgent basis. So that time you can do this parallel export functionality in your business system, and you can enjoy this functionality here. So this is what I call it as a import export functionality, that is called migration friendly. Next is a event management. So event management side, I felt somewhat, not somewhat, it is good matured now, so much matured now compared to earlier, so much matured now. So so much of friendly functionalities it is available in our Australia environment, Australia version. So these are the four I have identified majorly used. These four, it is part of your event management and the visibility. Visibility means here discovery I'm talking about. So when you talk about this alerts, so alert side Australia it's giving a more importance. Alert side Australia it's giving a more priority here. There are three items like a group alert, respond alert, and alert enrichment. So the group alert, respond alert, and alert enrichment, what it is referring is, for example, if you are enabling integration between your ServiceNow and your event management tool, it might be a Datadog or it might be a Splunk or whatever it is. So your event is converted as an alert, your alert is converted as a ticket. This is a format, right? Event to alert, alert to ticket. So when you convert this ticket, so the table side in ServiceNow table side, its incident table is there. So if you want to convert the ticket in your incident table, there are a n number of fields are there. So in your payload from that event management, what field needs to map what field? That is important. So if you mapping is correct, then people can understand that clarity, and based on the clarity, they can do the action immediately. That is one. And the second one is that field mapping, how to do it very configurable manner. Instead of writing a more number of scripting, configurable manner how we can do it. Those area that Australia release, it's focused more and more. So it was enriched more and more. So if you see the group alerts, respond alerts, earlier it was there, it was available in your classic view, but in service operation workspace area, there is no options are there. So now they introduced that options in your service operation workspace to group your alerts, to respond your alerts in your service workspace, service operation workspace, that means SOW itself. So classic view by default it is available, but classic view it is reduced very less because we are focusing more in the workspace view. So workspace means everyone knows everything access in one page. That's meaning of workspace. So each and every model is having a workspace functionality in ServiceNow side. So this functionality can be enriched using can be enriched adding a more functionality, and by default it is matured service operation workspace or matured workspace scenario, and it giving a all functionality you can access in one page. That's the major message in this part. So Australia release group alerts and respond alerts. Classic view is there. Those classic view is slightly changed, and those functionality it is built in service operation workspace, so you can use those functionality. Next, the third one is a discovery one. This discovery one, for example, non-discoverable attributes. uh, the non-discoverable attribute it's playing an important role. For example, you are enabling the discovery. Those discovery, if it is successfully running, for example, the location field it is not populating. The location field is not populating via discovery. What normally we will do after running the discovery, our BAU team will do, our BAU team will take a responsibility to feed the location related information for discovered CIs. So these type of area, Australia release side, they put a more focus how to make it as an automation. So in this scenario, the non-discoverable attributes can be handled via under the discovery also, like a schedule, range set, range. These are all the functionality we already have in the ServiceNow side. So here you can configure that non-discoverable attributes because it's a static value only, right? So static value means something, location means the location name is always the same. So when you run this discovery, after running this discovery, the location name is automatically updated based on these configurations. So this item it is supporting only for a static and reference attributes. So static means it's like a free text field. Reference field, you know that there is a magnifier is available, so it's referring another table, it's pulling the data from there to here. So these non-describable attributes, slightly your load is load is decreased. That means after discovery, if you are configuring some static information, then it will go to that appropriate field and fitting the value after running the discovery. So this is also slightly improved, and uh, but this condition is it will work only for the free text field and reference field. So if you create a check boxes, if you create a choice boxes, those area it will not work it out, but you just try it, definitely it will support. This is also very important part in our daily scenario. So every day if you are enabling the discovery, every day you are enabling the discovery, so what it will do is this discoverable attribute, after discoverable attribute, non-discoverable attributes will be created and worked out. Next, alert enrichment. This alert enrichment, I really enjoyed this feature. So why that? Why? What is the reason? Is if you see this item, there is a name called u underscore host underscore host. This is a host name, and this u underscore host it can be mapped with your field called name field. So this name is a ServiceNow field, and this u underscore host this value it is coming from your alert payload. So it's like a field to field mapping. So field to field mapping you can do very easily, like a configurable aspect. So I like this feature very much because when you enable this automation between, or sorry, integration between a ServiceNow and other tools, then this functionality is going to help a lot. The mapping of the fields, it's very important, so that your ticket will be handled right manner or right direction. So I enjoyed this feature. So enrich alerts, it's helping a lot for your real landscape. You please must try it, and you see the magic in your system, specifically in your item event management scenario. And moving to the next one is instance scan. I felt it is a platform friendly. So this instance scan, this platform friendly, this platform friendly tool, there are two items are highlighted here. One is parallel scan, and another one is a new role. Parallel scan, what it is referring is, when you run the scan, there are a when you run the scan, there are important point is you cannot run the scan parallelly. You can run the scan only the sequential manner. So once you enable that scan, first it needs to be completed. After that, the second scan it will be run. So to understand this problem in ServiceNow side, and they build a parallel scan functionality in your Australia version. So this parallel scan, how it can be handled is there are three properties are enabled here. So using these three properties, the parallel scan run in your system. So these three properties it needs to be enabled in your system, and your system is ready to use that parallel scan in your system. So you just use this functionality, and based on this functionality, you can run your scan. The main thing is why this instance scan. You want to handle that platform health. You want to understand the platform health, how to do it. So majorly it is supporting this instance scan here. So to identify this findings, errors, recommendations, those area it can be handled effectively, efficiently in this instance scan. And the next thing is a new role. There is a role it was created here. This role it's helping to create a new checks. So scan underscore check underscore writer, this is a role it was newly introduced in your Australia version. So based on that role you can create a new checks. What are all the checks you want to create, you can enable that. So in the after running the instance scan or before running the instance scan, what are all the checks you need to perform, those checklist you can prepare using this role. So this is also important part. So it's daily usable or monthly usable or weekly usable. So your business is having some importance for your platform health. So based on your platform health, your schedule it's running, or you are planning your instance scan. So this heavily used in your business platform. So I hope this is one of the trump card for our Australia version. So you use it, definitely you will help. So you will enjoy it, and definitely it will help for your business systems. And next thing is the CMDB part. So CMDB part, it is completely CI friendly. So what are all the major part it is introduced here is first thing is CMDB workspace. So workspace side, what is changes in your Australia version is create a CI from your workspace route. So create a CI, I have seen in the Zurich version itself. So that means if you go to your CMDB workspace, there is an option called, various options are there: home, my CMDB, home, CMDB, 360 degree, like that. So those are the options are currently available in CMDB workspace. When you click those options, there is a related link button. It will be available in your right side below, called create CI. So earlier you cannot create a CI via CMDB workspace. Now it is simplified because workspace is used heavily here. So ServiceNow understand that part, and they introduced creating a CI via CMDB workspace. So that is possible now. So it is not a discoverable CI. You are manually creating that CI, so you can use your CMDB workspace. And next thing is version 9.0 also released for your workspace. So please use it. So much of new features, UI interfaces, everything it is coming in this CMDB workspace. Definitely it will support for your business environment. Second is a deduplication. So deduplication, what it mean? Duplicate CI it is identified. So everyone knows deduplication task means what. So if you have a duplicate CIs in your platform, then that duplicate CIs are handled via your deduplication tasks. So using this deduplication tasks, so how many duplicate CS are currently present, how many we need to close, how many we need to focus, how many we need to govern. So those area you will get more clarity. It is already available in your CMDB workspace, but how to remediate? So remediate, earlier it was like manual. It will show the information, this much of deduplication task was created based on this type of CI, but after that you will understand it and you will do the remediation. But now it is simplified because Now Assist is a powerful tool in the Australia version as well. So Now Assist is helping to remediate, to resolve this duplicate CIs in your business landscape. So this is also very good feature. This is a common problem every business unit we are having. So every business unit we are having a CMDB. that CMDB it's not following a good health. CMDB score it is not greater than 95. CMDB it is not followed the best practices. So those area definitely it will support you. You must use this feature in your uh, business landscape. Next, dynamic IRE. So everyone knows the static IRE. That means uh, identification reconciliation engine. So identification means this CI it's already present in ServiceNow or not, based on some unique IDs, right? So serial number, IP address. So these are all the unique ID normally we will use, correct? So that's what we call it as identification. Reconciliation means if you have a multi-source of CMDB, which source it needs to be update first. So into the system, that means to create and update that CI. So that area we are using this IRE, correct? So a identification reconciliation engine, it was developed as a static one earlier. Now ServiceNow introduced from Australia version is dynamic IRE. This dynamic IRE mainly used for reduce your duplicate CIs. So reduce your duplicate CI for this dynamic IRE is applicable only for hardware CIs. So currently they focused only for hardware CIs. So major future you can see the difference for other tables as well. So CMDB CI hardware it's specifically focused. So if you focus on more hardware models, more hardwares in your business environment, then better you use this dynamic IRE, you can see the more difference here. So it's a very good feature, but it's like a very limited functionality we have. That means that dynamic IRE it's currently supporting only for your hardware table. So maybe upcoming version it will having a more functionality for other tables as well. So as of now it is restricted, limited. So that's all. So these are all the major items I'm focusing here. So I hope this friendly environment key functionalities from Australia side you can easily understand from this session. So I repeat one more time: the new roles, business centric. What are all the new roles are created? Or what are the new roles are available in the Australia version that highlighted here? Many new roles are introduced in this Australia version, but however I'm just focusing for the regular usage modules with respect to your ITSM, with respect to your security center, with respect to your password reset. So I repeat this plugin name here: com.snc.itsm.role. That plugin it needs to be enabled in your environment so that you can explore these type of roles in your system. Otherwise you cannot. So you must enable this plugin. You can enable this plugin directly, go to your plugins, or you can enable this plugin via your high portal access and request that plugin. Then by default if you schedule that plugin name and date time, it will automatically install in your system. And the second one is import export, migration friendly functionality this item. And JDBC side there is a new connectivity is having SQL, MySQL, Oracle side from ServiceNow. So you can import the data using this functionality. And next, parallel export. That parallel export it is supporting for greater than or equal to 50,000 records. So you can use this functionality using the below capability configuration in your system. Next, item event management. There are three functionality from event management: group alerts, respond alerts, and alert enrichment, and one from the discovery side. So this functionality, classic view, it is already available. Service operation workspace side, they are newly introduced in the Australia version. And the non-discoverable attributes is specifically focused in this part. And alert enrichment, it is a new functionality. How to do this alert enrichment I just highlighted in this screenshot, so you can see the map alert and other area. And next thing is the instance scan. It is also a regular homework or a monthly basis homework. Every day we are running the every day we are running the scanning in the platform and try to manage our platform health in a very good state. To run this platform, these two functionalities mainly helping: parallel scan and new role. Earlier it was a sequential, now the new functionality introduced for your parallel scan. So you can use this functionality and you maintain your platform health greater than some 90 to 95%. So definitely it will support you. Next is CMDB part. CMDB side, CMDB workspace, deduplication task, and dynamic IRE. These three area focused from Australia version. So it's a pretty straightforward one. So you just explore this information in your system. I hope you enjoyed this session. These top 5 it is impressed me, so I interested to showcase those functionality in this session. So stay tuned to understand more functionality from Australia version in the upcoming videos. Thanks for your time. I hope you enjoyed this session. Subscribe and stay tuned this channel so that you will get more update about your ServiceNow. Once again, thanks again. Good day. Goodbye.